It ain't you. It's these motherfuckers right here. It's the motherfuckers on the top. But now we gotta do this shit again.
So all I have to say is that
You gotta do this shit again. And nobody tell me, and nobody here tell me why I get emotional. Why you talk like that? That's motherfucking
That's fine. You can do that.
You don't know what I motherfucking feel. I'm on my ass over this motherfucking
Exactly.
I've been here 30-something motherfucking years.
Yeah, I agree with you.
30-something fucking years. You tell me I ain't got no motherfucking pension.
Yeah, I agree.
And nobody tell me to calm my ass down. Fuck everybody tell me to calm down. God damn it. This is my motherfucking money y'all playing with.
You're right, Dwayne.
Fuck that shit.
So this is what I'll say.
You better tell me how to motherfucking feel. Fuck that shit, man.
So this is what I'll
Fuck
say.
this shit.
Anytime the government,
Analyze that
anytime the government bails out a corporation or gives some.
You cannot change the business model as much as it has changed and not expect the contract to change too. We're not going to keep doing incremental changes on a contract that no longer honors what is happening right now with this business model that was foisted upon us. What are we doing? Moving around furniture on the Titanic? It's crazy. So the jig is up, AMPTP. We stand tall. You have to wake up and smell the coffin.
All praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to Akim pushing this word throughout the four corners of the world, and the hopeful leg constantly enduring. Shalom. My name is Korah Allah, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Now, from a spiritual aspect, what seems to be happening is Esau, or the so-called white man, starring the elites, are gradually moving towards their goal to completing their agenda, right? And what's that agenda? That New World Order, which consists of that C-Ragma, or that C-Hip, or that chip, okay, or the mark of the beast. All right, now they're taking your pension away, they're taking away other benefits, and it don't matter if you were an actor or a laborer, okay, or a truck driver. End of the day, you all laborers. That's why Fran, if you watch the full interview, Fran, but her real name is Fran from The Nanny. She's up in age now, but she said, listen, we're all laborers. And that's right, she is a laborer, because it don't matter if you have a hammer, right, or if you acting in a movie, you're still laboring. If you're an athlete, you're still laboring. Okay, and Esau's gonna, only person not laboring is Esau. Well, Esau's laboring in wickedness, but as far as building the economy up, the economy is being built on the on the backs of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Even Esau, the average Joe white boy, or so-called white boy, he's a slave too. He's a slave to the elites. Okay, we call them two-time losers, because here it is, they're a slave in their own kingdom, and they definitely gonna be a slave in our kingdom. Okay, but nonetheless, Esau is bringing in that chip, and he's using gradualism, right? Starting these conversations or controversy around money, and the money's gonna collapse. Why? Because they want to implement the RFID microchip. Isaiah 24:1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with his mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. Let me just read that in the NLT. It says, look, the Lord is about to destroy the earth and make it a vast wasteland. He devastates the surface of the earth and scatters the people. Now, the whole world or the whole earth is not going to be destroyed, but that land is America. Okay, that landmass is going to be destroyed. Okay, by way of thermonuclear missiles. Now those missiles are known to heat up the surface to be as hot as the sun. And now with technology moving as fast as it is, technology is not only advancing in AI, but also nuclear technology. When it comes to the missiles, right now there are smart missiles. You know, it says priests and lay people, servants and masters, maids and mistress, buyers and sellers, lenders and borrowers, bankers and debtors, none will be spared. Yeah, none of these people are going to be spared. No matter who you are, the priests, all right, which the priests, that's talking about the phony pastors, the ones that tell you smooth things, the ones that lie to you. Now, if you had a so-called priest and he told you it's okay to take the venom, or it's okay to take the C-hip, he lied to you. You're going to be destroyed for believing in him, and he's going to be destroyed right along with you. Okay? And it says the bankers and debtors, yeah, all those people, man. And why these people are going to be destroyed? And I'm mainly talking about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? Because it's a given that these heathens are going to be destroyed. But the Lord is only dealing with Israel. Now, the reason why 2/3 of our people is going to be destroyed is because more than likely, or not more than likely, but the main reason is because they took that RFID microchip, okay? They took the mark of the beast, and that's why they're going to be destroyed. It says, let me go back to the KJV. This is Isaiah 24:3. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. Now, when they come to you and they say, listen, you gotta take the chip. Okay. Now, if you go back to that video, you can find it online. The guy that was spazzing out because he couldn't get his money or his pension, he didn't even have a bit on his face. All right. 9 out of 10, he took the venom. Okay. Same thing with Fran, and the same thing with those other laborers, the same thing with those other TV stars and whatnot. If you want to work, you have to take the venom. So 9 out of 10, they all took it. All right. Now they took the venom and they still losing. You still losing, man. Because you're putting your trust in Esau. And you know what? 9 out of 10, you people are going to turn around and you're going to take the C-hip also. All right. It says the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word, the Most High. This is prophecy. All right. This is the prophecy you need to get acquainted with. Okay. Not, yep, you're going to get your pension. Not, they're going to pass the laws in your favor. Okay. To tell you the truth, the so-called white man's a devil. All right. And you've been slaving for this man for 30 plus years. People give their life to Esau and his RFN notes, and to no justice, to no avail, only to be let down time and time again, and to be reminded that they're still in slavery. Isaiah 24:5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. And who's in charge? Esau. All right. Esau is in charge, and he's pushing a wicked vibration upon the people and upon the Israelites. Isaiah 24:6, therefore has the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. So that curse that devoured the earth is going into those nuclear missiles. All right. The pestilence. And it says, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Right. The 1/3. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languish, all the merry-hearteds do sigh. The mirth of tabrets cease, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceases. Now, all the mirth is gone in this land. Okay? All the mirth is gone. That's why even the artists, people that sing and make music, they feel threatened also by the AI technology because the AI could mimic your voice. Okay? They're trying to make it so that the AI could scan you and use you in a background or in a scene or in a game without acknowledging you or without paying you. They're trying to use, they'll scan you and use you to the point where they could use your voice in a song. Because if they're going to do it with acting, they're going to do it with songs and videos, the music industry also. All right, so they'll take your voice and make a song. They're already doing it. Okay, it's already been tested. I believe they made a Drake, a song with Drake's voice. Now, how about that song can make all kinds of money, but Drake don't get paid a cent, and Drake don't even have to. And 9 out of 10, Drake don't even know that they did that. All right, so that's money that could have went to Drake pockets, but now it's going to your elites. It's going to the CEOs and whatnot. You know, those are all Edomites, man. The people up top, like the guy was saying in his rant, the guys up top getting everything, and they're getting you for your abilities. And then when you can't perform no more, they putting you down. It says, Isaiah 24:9, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. And the city of confusion is talking about America. That's why we call America Babylon, or that virgin daughter Babylon, because the word Babel means confusion, or translates into confusion. It's that city of confusion. Every house is shut up, and no man may come in. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And that wine, that cry for wine in the streets is going into these to the words. All right, the prophets. Okay. There's a crying for wine in the streets. The wisdom, knowledge, understanding in the scriptures. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. All right. A lot of these entertainers are going to start dropping dead. A lot of these average Joe laborers are going to start dropping dead because they had to take the venom. Okay. They had to take that venom. In the city is left desolation, and the gates is smitten with destruction. All right. Ultimately, this place is going to be destroyed by way of nuclear fire. Verse 24 and 13. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done. They shall lift up their voice, they shall sing for the majesty of the Lord. They shall cry aloud from the sea. Let's get this in the NLT real quick. So this is Isaiah 24, start 13. Throughout the earth, the story is the same. Only a remnant is left, like the stray olives left on the tree, or the few grapes left on the vine after harvest. And that few is going into the elect. Okay? That few is talking about the elect. But all who are left shout and sing for joy. Those in the west praise the Lord's majesty. Right, the west, or the Western Hemisphere. Okay, because America's gonna be destroyed off the map. Okay, so the elect that's being beamed up, that's how they're left. They're being beamed up. They're gonna consider destruction, and they're gonna and we're gonna lower on part of that number. We're gonna praise Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and those when that happens, we're gonna praise Him like we've been praising Him. All right, but we're gonna be praising Him, and we're gonna be in a cheerful state. All right, and it's gonna be a relief. It's gonna be a huge relief because we did not. We made it. And we weren't destroyed. Lord will. So let's go back into the KJV, read it again. It says, throughout the earth, the story is the same. Okay? Only a remnant is left. So throughout the earth, it's going to be a lot of death and destruction because America's going to be destroyed by fire. You're going to have other parts of the earth hit by nuclear missiles. But there's going to be famines and pestilence and plagues and natural disasters and uproars of the people. Okay, and a lot of death. All right, and don't forget the bulk of the elect is going to be here in the west, but then you're going to have the elect that's going to be scattered abroad also. But all who are left shout and sing for joy. Those in the west praise the Lord's majesty. Okay. In the eastern lands give glory to the Lord. In the lands beyond the sea praise the name of the Lord, the Most High of Israel. See, that's the spirit. We hear songs. Let's lock it. It says Isaiah 24:14, they shall lift up their voice, they shall sing for the majesty of the Lord, they shall cry aloud from the sea. Wherefore glorify, which the sea is going into the people abroad. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fires, even the name of the Lord Yahweh, even the name Yahweh, the Most High of Israel, the power of Israel, in the isles of the sea, those islands. From the utmost parts of the earth have we heard songs and even glory to the righteous. But I said, my leanness, woe unto me. The treacherous dealers have dealt treacherously. Yea, the treacherous dealers have dealt very treacherously. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitants of the earth. Okay. 24:16. Let's go to NLT. Says, we hear songs of praise from the ends of the earth, songs that give glory to the righteous one, right? But my heart is heavy with grief. Weep for me, for I wither away. Deceit still prevails, and treachery is everywhere, right? Because Esau's in rulership. Terror and traps and snares will be your lot, you people of the earth. Okay. Those who flee in terror, let's go back to KJV. Those who flee in terror will fall into a trap, and those who escape the trap will be caught in a snare. Destruction falls like rain from the heavens, the foundations of the earth shake. And that's describing those nuclear missiles, man. So in other words, there's no escape. Okay? You could leave America and you could go to Israel. Israel's going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. You could leave America and you could go, wherever you want to go. Okay? But the scriptures say what? I've come to set fire on earth, and what with life is already kindled. So in other words, you're not going to escape the destruction. All right? Or you're not going to escape being destroyed. Ultimately, your only salvation is in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The earth has broken up. It is utterly collapsed. It is violently shaken. It says the earth staggers like a drunk. Isaiah 24:20. It says the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. right? When those nuclear missiles pelt this place during the Third World War, right? There's going to be so many missiles going off that's going to make the earth to reel. The whole earth is going to shake. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. So the Lord's going to bring judgment upon the people of the earth. And that place that's going to fall and not rise again is America. Okay? And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, right? The elites. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited, right? Because we're going to put the elites in captivity. See, the elites, when all hell's breaking loose and those missiles get shot, those elites already set it up to where they'll have an escape plan. Okay? They'll have underground bunkers, they'll have space shuttles, and whatever other contingencies they may have to escape that fire. But those are going to be first, whether they escape the fire, they're still going to be the first fruits of captivity. And it says, then the moon shall be confused, then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, and the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and Jerusalem, and before his ancients gloriously. You know, and basically the wisdom is going to leave Esau. All right, all of Esau wisdom is going to leave him. It's leaving Esau now. All right, because everything you see going on is everything's going according to plan, because they're going to bring in that new world order, and they're going to bring in that cashless society. That's why you see everybody's talking about less money. I don't got no money. They don't want to give us money. And then what's going to happen is, if you want it, you're going to have to take that mark, which we know 2/3 is going to take it, and the majority of the people are going to take it, and they're going to be destroyed in that fire. But although everything's going to plan, the Lord's going to pull the rug from under Esau. Okay? And the moon shall be confounded, and the sun is shamed. Let's go to the NLT real quick and see what the NLT might say. It says, then the glory of the moon will wane, and the brightness of the sun will fade. Okay? Now, when the moon wanes, it means it's coming to an end. All right, it means it was a new moon, right? And then in the middle of the month, it became a full moon. It was in perfection, and then after that full moon, it wanes, and it ends off the month. The word month comes from the word moon, because the moon brings in the month, and the moon closes the month. You could tell how deep what week you are in the month by looking at the moon. All right, so the same way Esau's kingdom, the same way the moon twains, Esau's kingdom is going to twain, right along with the moon. So the moon and the sun although I said that the moon and the sun is going into the knowledge or the wisdom, okay, because everything Esau has, it was given to him by the Most High for a time, and now his time is at an end. It says, then the glory of the moon will wane. Esau's glory is his kingdom, and the brightness of the sun will fade. That wisdom's going to leave Esau. For the Lord of heaven's armies will rule on Mount Zion. And what are the Lord's armies? Which Israel consists of it, the elect, begin with the elect. All right, but then you have the angels. Then you have those chariots, and you see what those chariots are capable of. Okay, and even when you're dealing with the chariots, you can see that Esau's wisdom is leaving him, because the people might ask him for answers, and he won't have any answers. Okay, it says, will rule Mount Zion. He will rule in great glory in Jerusalem in the sight of all leaders of his people. Right? And that's going to the kingdom.